Hello everyone, welcome for another XTC game. It's early in the morning for us, 6 a.m. actually. Um, Alright, so today we've got France, obviously, that's my main subject. And as it is round 2, France is facing Philippines. And today it's Nicolas Durand against Royce Borja. Hope I did not mess with his name. Um, Today we've got a first order against first order matchup. So we shall start and talk a little bit of the list. So we'll start with the list on the left. We talked about it last week. There is a Thai BA interceptor and Holo is piloting it. Holo is the pilot that has to get rid of a token and has to transfer one of his token to a friendly at range 0 to 2. He's equipped with Proud Tradition and Pattern Analyzer that basically allows him to be a defender, and then he can, for example, pass his stress so that he can do it in the turn after that. That's a sweet combination. He's also equipped with a Magpulse Warhead, requirement target lock, spend a charge to attack, and if you hit, you give a critical, a deplete, and a jam. And then no more damage is dealt. Also, there is munition failsafe to be sure that you just don't waste your missile charges. Commander Malarus equipped with concussion missiles. So Malarus gets to spend a charge at the beginning of engagement, and if she does, she basically can turn all her eyes into hits or evades if attacking or defending, and she's equipped with concussion missiles. So the turn you flip a charge, you might as well take a target lock, which is the reason why she's equipped with a missile. Recoil, Thai VN Silencer. Recoil is while he's stressed, he may treat enemy ships in his front arc at range 0 to 1 as being in his bullseye arc. So this is the reason why you see Predator. Basically, if he's stressed, Predator is a reroll at range 0 to 1 instead of bullseye. Is also equipped with sensor scramblers. He will gain a cloak while starting the game. While his cloak, other ships cannot acquire locks on him. But if he is at range 0 to 3 of an enemy ship, at the end of the round he must get rid of the cloak by any means, which basically is losing the cloak or decloaking if able. Scorch, the second Thai FO fighter, uh, +1 stress, +1 attack die. That's basically the pilot, his ability. Alright, the game just started. Um, so yeah, +1 attack, +1 stress. He's equipped with Fanatical, Advanced Optics, and Electronic Baffle. Oh, ils ont pas... They did not do the setup. I guess it's early for everyone. I don't know the current time zone in Philippines. But anyway, I guess it's not that late for them as well. So yeah, that was Scorch. Grudge. Grudge is a Thai bomber and this is the last pilot for Nicolas. While a friendly bomb or mine at range 0 to detonates, each time attack dice are rolled to resolve its effect, you may reroll up to one of those dice. So what is happening right now is that if Grudge drops a proxy mine, you may reroll your you may reroll the dice of your opponent, one actually, um, if you're at range 0 to 2 of him. He's equipped with Elusive, Skilled Bombardier to to drop bombs at range 2. I mean with the template of movement 2. Or to launch electrochaff missiles, which is the other device he has, at speed 5, or well, I guess you don't, but speed 2 bank to the left or right. And he's also equipped with delayed fuses. And that's the list for Nicolas. And facing that, we've got another first order list. I guess I'll have to be quite fast. Because engagement is happening pretty soon. Also, for your information, before it is relevant, we are playing in Assault at the Satellite Array. So it seems like Malorus just bumped onto Kylo, and there will be the first damage of the game. As I said, it's probably early for everyone right now. Not much of a big deal, just might be relevant afterwards. Alright, so Assault at the Satellite Array. 5 objectives, as you can see on the map. To score points in this scenario, you have to be at range 0 to 1 of any objective. The player that has the highest amount of ships at range 0 to 1 of any objective scores the points of the objective. So basically right now, if we were to count points, but we are not because we are at round 1 and no points are scored at round 1. Basically you will have Nicolas scoring a point for the objective on the left and Royce scoring a point because of the objective on the bottom right. But then again, the others don't have any ship closest to them. Alright, so to face Nicolas' list, another first order list, Static, TIE FO fighter. He's got a pretty cool ability. While you perform primary, you may spend your luck on the defender and also your focus, and if you do, all your results in attack are critical results. He's equipped with Proud Tradition, Elusive and Heavy Laser Cannon, Commander Malorus. This is another build that we see. This time it will be Fanatical Cluster instead of the concussion from Nicolas. Grudge, also a bit of another build. We just traded delayed fuses for automated target priority. So basically forced to attack the closest ship, speaking of range. And if the attack misses, then he takes a calculate. And then we've got a ship, the coolest ship in the game after the Nantex. I mean, just for me, obviously. It is the TIE Whisper. So we've got two of those. One is Nightfall at initiative 4. After you fully execute a maneuver or perform a boost action, each ship you moved through gains 2 gems. He's equipped with a marksmanship, proton rockets, and sensor scramblers. So marksmanship, bullseye means a hit becomes a crit. Proton rocket is 5 dice at range 1 to 2 in the bullseye. And sensor scramblers, we saw that with recoil. Enhanced jamming suit is the last card equipped. This is a configuration technology that allows the ship to do fancy things. Let's just have a look at that. While you jam, you can choose yourself or another friendly ship. While you defend, if the attacker has no green tokens or there is a jammed ship in the attack arc, you may roll 1 additional defense die. And the card comes with focus gem, barrel gem, boost gem, and obviously the gem. Alright, and to finish with, in the TIE Whisperer, Kylo Ren, 3 Force, a very cool ability that we'll talk about in a second. He's equipped with Predator, reroll in Bullseye, Pattern Analyzer. So before check difficulty step, you may perform an action if you fully did your red maneuver. Instinctive Aim, you may perform a spatial attack. While you perform a spatial attack, you may spend 1 force to ignore the target lock orb focus requirement. Concussion Missiles, that has a target lock requirement. Enhanced jamming suit that we talked about just now. Malice, while you perform an attack, you may spend a force to change a focus or a hit to a crit. If you do, after you perform that attack, if the defender was dealt 1 or more face-up pilot damage card, recover 2 forces. And then Kylo Ren with his ability. Before an enemy ship in your bullseye is dealt a face-down damage card, you may spend 1 force. If you do, that damage is dealt face-up. I also didn't mention the ship ability of the TIE Whisperer, which is basically that the missile that you have equipped is treated as being, I don't know, fired, let's say, out the arc of your turret, which can only be turned front or back. It's basically a TIE SF, but TIE SF work with no, that's basically TIE SF, and also kind of TIE Heavy Brute. So there you go. Right, we've got everything we need for this game. And we are out at round 2, sorry. So it's what we needed. Players didn't shoot themselves so far. Now this is starting. So it seems Nightfall, which is in red, and this is good on the overlay, perfect. Just did a, I guess, what was the maneuver? 3 straight, then barrel and gem on recoil. We are contesting the satellite on the bottom of the screen. Static did a 5 straight and then barrel to the right. That's a strange barrel as you are now in Scorch's arc, I guess. Malorus will take a target lock. Not looking bad for sure. There you go. Hollow loses a target lock then, but no problem with that. Hollow does a 2 straight. Very good position, I guess. I mean, you can't go left, but I guess it's quite relevant to say that the plan isn't to go straight or to the left anymore. And now you are in range of the satellite. You are contesting the one on the top of the screen. You're losing the one on the bottom, but you are also scoring the one on the middle. And Malarus won't be able to contest, or I mean to be the tiebreaker. So for now, there is a 2-1 lead for Nicolas. Oh, I forgot to give them any counter. As I said, it's early for everyone. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so Kylo is coming. I guess focus will do. Because he can... I mean, you might see this coming, and I'll try to explain as it goes. Alright, so there you go. Holo giving another focus to recoil that was jammed earlier by Nightfall. Quite a good looking ability. Was there any target lock by Holo or just a regular focus? I guess it was just a focus. I can't see any target lock. So it will be 3v a lot because it's 2 plus 1 because no green token plus 2 more because of the of the cloak. So yeah. Alright, so Malarus, because we're in initiative 5 and Nicolas seems to be the first player. So do not misunderstand the board with the player order. Turn 0 is actually turn 2. And well, Static gets a very lucky defense shot, so won't be taking any damage right now. Maris has a shot on Nightfall though. It seems like no player did use Malarus charge, which seems quite logical in their current position. It is range 2 though, so 2v3. That's 1. How? How did he convert this one? How did he convert? He took a focus? Is that what happened? No, he took a lock. I can't understand what just happened. Let me just... Why did he only throw... Not quite sure right now. It's not... Oh, it's fanatical. It's fanatical because of the shield, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Alright, so Kylo is using a force to instinctive aim a missile. Spends another one for a critical damage. I don't know who it's on, but the guy won't take any damage, which is quite nice. Alright. So that was initiative 5. Was there any damage due to that? I guess not, for now. Only a concussion charge on Nicolas' side. Concussion, and I guess on Kylo's as well. Yep, that's basically it. I think I won't follow force. Quite unable at 6 AM right now, to be honest. Alright, so attack on static. You have a choice anyway. Oh, that's amazing. and doesn't hit, of course. That was Scorch, and then Grudge, which means recoil already shot, but did not do anything. And why is Grudge not shooting? Oh, because there is also static. That didn't shoot yet. Forced to attack Grudge, as it is the only target in his arc. For 2. It is range 3, so you've got 3. Oh, come on. Oh, just one reroll, but yeah, reroll into a blank. So yeah, shield and elusive is gone. Right, now the shot back for 2 as well. Seems like sweet revenge, but will it hit the same way? That is another question. Absolutely not. Alright, so for now, speaking of damage, oh, it's not over yet. Forgot about the other grudge. And that's another 2. But this time it's evaded. So speaking of damage, self-damage on Malorus did by Royce. Calculate for Grudge that just missed his attack, and 1 shield on Grudge. And that's it for the damage, but in the meantime, that's 2 to 1 by scenario points. So Holo scores 1, Malorus scores 1 for Nicolas. And on the other hand, Nightfall and Recoil don't score. And Kylo plus Static scores 1, so 2 to 1. Do they have a counter or something? No, they don't. Let me... components, tools. There you go. Oh, yeah, okay. They're using the yeah, perfect. All right. So it was round 2. Let me just indicate that. So we are getting into round 3 right now. Very small lead. Quite unable to track if it's useful or not, but anyway, 2 to 1 right now for France. Quite a messy round. Speaking of... oh, Scorch did take a damage to get rid of the stress. Just saw that. So in the end, it's more about... it's a bit more damage taken by Nicolas. 1 on his own, and 1 because of static on Grudge. And on the other hand, Maras did take a damage on her own in Royce's side. So now, let's see what happens in this round 3. I guess the Grudge on the right, which is on the right of the screen, is quite in a difficult position. Not getting any electric chaff value, I guess, even with the boost, or maybe on Malorus, but I'm not quite sure about that. Maybe actually you do, right? So boost 5. Not quite sure. Oh, I guess we will see. On the other hand, Grudge on the left will have I guess a very good electrochaff missile. Malorus on the right is quite far, but will probably have a shot on recoil and will be able to score a point on the top right corner satellite. I guess Nightfall is going to contest or score a point on the top left satellite. Maybe Nicolas will be able to score the center one if Grudge doesn't go there. I guess the satellite at the bottom right will be left alone. I'll just check if... No, it's 2 to 1. I guess it was just a bit too far, but wanted to check anyway. Alright, so turn 3, it will be Royce playing first. This matters a lot. The road roll matters a lot for these players, as they too have Kylo. Sorry, 2 initiative 5 ships. On the right it's Kylo and Malorus. On the left it's Holo and Malorus. So it's quite important actually. So that will be a boost for both players, but for Royce, no Electrochaff. For Nicolas, Electrochaff. Grudge, Electrochaff. There you go. 3 bank, so it won't hit right now. Ooh, though it's quite close to Kylo. But anyway, that won't hit him, but he has no other choice. I guess even a 1 heart to the right doesn't save him. Alright, so Royce's Grudge is 2 straight to the front. To the front. It's a 2 straight, obviously. It's a... Takes a target lock on... I guess Holo would be the best target, but if you give it to Holo, then Holo passes it to another ship, so you might as well not do that. That is a, what, 3 hard? 3 hard to the right? I guess to be in a position when where you can drop some mine, because you've got a 2 straight drop if you want with skilled bombardier. Maybe it's a bit too far, but I guess it's okay. Barrel to the right. So that was both Grudge. I'm quite glad that both Malorus don't have the same color, to be honest. Alright, so Static is going through the chaff cloud, so that means a jam, and has to roll a die to see if he's stressed, which he isn't. So he might take an action, though the jam might take that action away anyway. And it's probably in his own interest that he keeps the jam for Whisper's effects. So I guess the chaff cloud is a problem for both players. But for Royce, it might also be quite a, I don't know, hypothetical solution to Whisper problems in defense, which is quite nice to see, even if it's his own ship getting jammed. So we see a 2 bank from Nightfall that is contesting the objective. I guess recoil will be blocked in this position if Nicolas didn't see that coming. But it's quite a good move there. Oh, no, that's not what you want to do. No. So I guess Scorch is the priority target right now. Grudge as a lock. Nightfall as a lock. Oh, this is a bump. So that means Scorch won't be able to use his ability. That is huge. And Recall is blocked as well. Will he get a focus? He doesn't, so it should have removed the stress. Oh yeah, he takes it. And he is... No, you've got 2 stress now. He's got 2 stress, which is not normal. Kylo goes through the chaff. And he's sitting on the chaff. Oh man. What does that change? I don't quite remember. Why does that change? I don't have my rules reference right now. I guess being on the chaff prevents him from doing any action. Huh. Let me just double check that. I guess there won't be any judges right now, but... Alright, so let's just focus back on the game. Maris is also blocked. I'm looking for obstacles. Breaks all his lock and all locks on it. So yeah, anyway, there is no lock from Kylo. One jam. There you go. Can still perform actions granted by... Yeah, there you go. So he shouldn't be able to perform any action because of the chaff. The ship cannot acquire locks and cannot be locked. Oh, that's just basically it. Cannot amongst tags. Well, anyway, I'm not quite sure, but it's okay. Alright, so Holo is sitting at range 1 of Grudge, which is quite scary, but he is out of arc of Nightfall. So strained for a barrel roll and then took a focus as a regular action. Malorus will pop the charge. Yeah, I don't have any marker for that. But anyway, charge off for Malorus. Yeah, Royce has no interest in doing that, for sure. So Royce will be scoring 3 points this turn, I guess, which is a lot. And Nicolas will be scoring 1, I'd say. So it will be a lead for Philippines at the end, no matter what, if no one dies. Kylo is just doing a range 1 attack, but won't spend anything to keep force for defense, I guess, because there are a lot of shots coming. So that is a regular 2 dice attack on Kylo. Oof, just 1 because of Maris' ability. Plenty of evades. I guess if you want to do damage, you will have to rely on other game effects, because for now attacks are not getting anything through. I probably just spoke a bit too soon. Or maybe not. Okay, so if you spend... No, anyway, there is a jammed ship in the attack arc, so basically his ability is live. and you will have to spend a force to avoid taking any damage, which he will do. So 2 evades. So that was all of initiative 5 ships. So now initiative 4, Nightfall has to choose between Melorus or Scorch. So I guess he takes the shot at Scorch. Sounds pretty logical. Well, anyway, he took a lock on it, right? Yeah, he did. But he doesn't use it. Good call, as Scorch has 2 evades. And now static. So you also have 2 ships in arc. So you may choose between recoil that has no token strain or holo. What will be your choice? We won't know until it's done, I guess. So 3 dice, so I guess it was... no, I don't know anyway. But it's safe. But I guess the strain not coming away indicates that it was holo. And now Scorch is range 1. Has 3 dice, Fanatical active. And will use Fanatical for 3. Looking good, for sure. Ouch. Alright, so Kylo is no matter what taking 2, and will spend a force to avoid taking 3, so that means Kylo is shield and force-less. You know what? I'll try and keep track of the force. It might be important to do so. So that is recoil also, but I don't know who is shooting. I guess 4 dice indicates... No, it could indicate... Oh, and there will be another one. I don't know who he was shooting. It was... Oh, so blinded pilot on Kylo Ren. Wow, that is huge. So now can only spend the force to modify attack dice, which he already was doing, but now he can't be using advanced optics. Pretty solid way to put an end to Kylo's offensive abilities. Grudge will be taking Calculate, but I'm not quite sure who he will attack. I guess he locked Scorch, but with 3 he's attacking Holo. 4 dice, no, just 3, which could indicate any of Nicolas' list. Oh, yeah. Alright, so first turn was a bit for Royce. This turn is clearly for Nicolas. So now, scoring. So this one is only scored by Royce, so 1. This one has... oh, that's actually a lot of calculations, but it's for Nicolas, as he has 3 and Royce 2. This one goes for Royce, and this one is tied actually. So yeah, so that's only 2 to 1, so that pretty much equals the scores. So that's 3 to 3, if I'm correct. There you go, perfect. The center one was unexpected, but yeah. So recoil, holo, and Malorus for Nicolas, and static grudge for Royce. And this one is also tied because of recoil's position. That is quite a fun way to see that. Alright, so next turn, do we get a prox mine off of Grudge? It can be a little bit dangerous if Scorch goes right. I'm not quite sure if it does end up getting Scorch in problem if he goes from straight. I mean, if you drop the mine with a 2, would you be able to hit directly Kylo? No, I don't think you can. But you probably guarantee that he is taking it no matter what. And Kylo right now is sitting at 2 holes, so having a decent roll on the mine is probably what kills Kylo anyway, because he takes one automatic damage and then takes, rolls 2 dice, and if statistics are correct, then takes one more. Alright. So I guess now the objective on the top right corner will be left a bit alone. The center one might be for Royce. I mean, there will be also recoil, not so far of it. Maybe Hollow won't go that fast, but what you want to try and do is basically avoid being jammed earlier than your maneuver by the whispers. Initiative roll might matter a lot on this turn, actually. It really could matter a lot. Scorch can't reposition by doing a red maneuver. That is huge because it probably means that Scorch is having absolutely no shot this round. So that's one less ship into the fight for Nicolas. But on the other hand, Kylo is quite almost dead, which is a very good news for him. So Kylo is on 1 force if we want to track those. There you go. And I mean, he could be recovering force if it deals a critical damage, but to deal critical damage he has to perform good looking attacks, which he can only modify by spending force, and now is pretty much short on force. Quite vicious, but... So, will we see electric chaff missiles launched by Grudge? I guess not. I guess not, because he's not in the right position to do that. Oh, Myra's is stressed too. Forgot about that, but using her ability spends a charge and gets her a stress. So now Maris is also unable to perform any advanced maneuvers. Quite a difficult position to be in, I guess. Probably means that only the non-TIE FO fighter ships will be able to do something in this round for Nicolas, but also Grudge is not in a very good position to be able to shoot, but that's not the job of Grudge, for sure. His job is to launch electric chaff and then drop some mines, which is in a quite good position to do so, so I guess mission complete. I mean, we'll know that in a second. Recoil is in a good hunting position, but I'm afraid he will be blocked once again. And on the other hand, Nightfall has a good amount of space to be doing what TIE Whispers love to do. I guess the mission at this point for Nicolas is avoiding those heavy dice shots like the Proton Rocket and the cluster double shot from Royce's Malorus. We are at round 4 right now. Road Roll said that Nicolas is taking first player. So there is a proximate. Oh, I guess you will be shooting your own. No. Oof. That's close. I mean, you've got to have the eye, right? Because I was scared for a second. So that's one less proxy mine, and we will see if Kylo goes through it. Does Grudge do, I mean the other Grudge, do anything? No. So the other Grudge moves 3 hard to the left. Already has a lock on Scorch, so I mean the real clever move right now would probably be to go through the cloud, just to get rid of every lock that he has. No? Isn't that a good... Oh, what is happening right now? Because you've got 2 locks on you. I guess 2... Oh, that's the other grudge first, for sure. But anyway, I guess getting rid of 2 locks is better than having a focus at this point. I don't know, but I guess that's an opinion to defend, right? Because now Grudge has a double modded shot. Although it's only 2 dice, Scorch is sitting at 3 whole. I mean, we shall see. No, that wasn't the plan, obviously. Gets rid of the stress because too hard is blue for those FO ties. Oh, maybe he was there to barrel roll to the left. But I guess at this point you just... That's a complex situation. That's a difficult position to be in. Because I guess Malarus's maneuver depends on Scorch able to, yeah, just replace. Alright. Did just a barrel. Recoil won't bump. That is quite nice. Gets rid of strain. Will probably get a focus. No? Yes? I mean, with recoil, you basically like to do what you try and do with the B-wings, right? It's basically taking a modification, then boost or barrel, just to be stressed, just to be using your own ability. Yeah, I guess that's the point. So tries, I guess, a straight boost. Oh no, it fails. I'm stressed. Now my ability is active. Uh-oh. Well, let me just see if Bullseye is active. Oh no, it isn't. And there is no way to perform a... I mean, yeah, of course you jam. Oh, you only jam? No, focus jam, okay. There won't be any procket, but... Oh, it might be a procket on Holo though, which is looking quite scary. Koyogran for static. And we'll be contesting the objective on the top. Okay, takes a stress. That is proud tradition, getting a focus to static. 5 straight to from Malarus, that is getting the lock away. That doesn't clear the stress, which is quite... oh, and there is another one. Okay, Malarus might be out of the fight for a long moment right now. And Holo bumps onto Nightfall, which, to be truly honest, is not the most difficult situation to be in, as Procket cannot be fired. And Holo still has a focus. 3 hard from Malarus, not hitting, well, basically anyone, ally or debris cloud. That is amazing. So that is static taking a lock, so that's not good. It should be Malarus, but I guess they will come up with this in a second. Kylo did not hit the prox mine. Oh no. So the 1 hard did fit. Oof. That, on the other hand, is not looking good at all. Kylo only takes one shot here onto recoil that has no modifications. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Malorus is out of the fight, but contests an objective though. So let's just count what happened. Alright, so that is one for Royce. So Kylo just takes a focus. One for Royce. Here there are one ship from Nicolas, two ships from Nicolas, and then one, two, and probably three, four. Well, this one is for Royce, this one is for Royce, this one is for Nicolas. So that's a 2-to-1, because those two don't count. Yeah, 2-to-1 I guess, this turn. If no other point is scored. Give the stress to Scorch. Yep, I mean you might do. Malorus is having a charge spent, but that doesn't quite help her as she took a... Oh yeah, of course it does, because she's got cluster missiles and... Ouch. Oh, I guess Holo doesn't have a focus anymore because of Kylo. So that is Holo's shot, nothing much, and evaded. That might be a very good turn for Royce right now. So Kylo, who are you shooting to? Kylo with one force, if I'm correct. Yep. Cannot use anything but the force to modify. Let's see if they recall. 3 dice, I guess it's on Holo. Just one for now. Spends the force for Malice. One shield on Holo. Malorus is now taking a shot. Recoil, so that's 3 into 4. Cluster charge. Cluster charge. What the hell? And nothing. Come on. What is this? Fuel leak. Fuel leak. Alright, and now second shot from the clusters. 2 hits. And 2 evades from Holo. So that was initiative 5, now initiative 4. It is range 1, so there will be a Predator reroll, and that is looking fine. No. There is no fanatical or anything, so just 3. We'll see. And it kills Kylo. I'd say it compensates the triple natural crits. That's 2 damage on Kylo, and Kylo dies, which gives 6-point lead for Nicolas. That will be then reduced by the amount of scenario points that he will be scoring. So before Kylo is removed, initiative 4, so Scorch doesn't have a shot. We've got Nightfall though. Nightfall unable to shoot his procket, but can still choose to attack Holo at range 0 or recoil at range 1. That would be 3v3 or 3v3. Anyway, but one with modification, the other with no modification allowed. I'm not sure I understand why he got 2 arcs. Not quite sure. Not quite sure. Oh, sportsman. Oh man. Yep, it is what it costs you, but so we remind him to have the um, fanatical, and it cost him 2 damage on Hollow, which is now sitting on 1. And there is another damage that could do it. No, because I don't know who is attacking. What are those dice? Can Nicolas have some evade, please? Both Hollow and Recoil are sitting at 1 hull, which is very, very dangerous. Oh no, I guess. Now Royce chooses 1 ship to be dead next turn because of the proxy mine. Yep, I mean, I guess it's probably Hollow dying next turn. Oh, come on, this is quite stupid to be honest, but that's 6 nothing into 6 defense dice. Yep, obviously. Let's continue. Yeah, I mean, there's 1. Scorched takes a damaged engine. Well, I guess this is not a good position for Nicolas then. So let's say 2 to 1 at the end. 1, 2. Not a good position to be in. So that's 1, 2, 3v2. Yep. This one is for him. This one is for him. So yeah, 2 to 1. So let's see if I've got the same score as they do. 10 to 5. Confirmed. Alright, 22 minutes left in this game. And for now it's France leading, but in a second Hollow will be dying, which will put the scores back to 10-10. And then it will be a little bit more complicated because Malaris is not in a good position, Scorch is not in a good position, and Recoil is not quite in a very good position as well. So I guess this is, although the score is quite for Nicolas, I guess the game is quite for Royce at the moment. Maybe scoring scenario will help, but I mean, I guess it's, in a way, it's the easiest scenario to score points in, because you don't have to do anything to be scoring, just being able to sit and be at range with one of those objectives mean that you score, so that's not that bad, I guess. You can just be there with your evade or whatever, as opposed to scramble that you have to acquire, or salvage that you have to carry and not take crits. Alright. I guess Recoil did his job by just killing Kylo with a very good shot using his ability. That's one of the first times in my life that I see his ability used. So, always nice. Now I'm a little bit afraid. Chaff Cloud should have been removed, correct? Because we are at the end phase, and Chaff Clouds are removed at the end phase, and this was the second turn of his presence on the board. So chaff cloud should have been removed. Jam on Malorus should have been removed as well. A lot of should have been removed. So turn 4. Reroll. And yeah, goes back and forth. This time it's Royce. I guess it's a little bit less important as both clutchy ships at initiative 5 will be dying. Will be dead by now, I mean. So what does he want to be doing? Oh, yeah. So obviously this is Holo taking the damage that kills the ship and taking one more. No crit. Oh, but he can make him reroll that, so whatever. Yep, so that's 2 more, but anyway, doesn't... Oop, my bad. Doesn't change anything. Holo dies and the score is tied once again. Now the problem is that Nicolas' ship are not looking at the right direction right now, and Royce do actually. Proxy mine dropped from Grudge, first one. That was system phase. And 3 hard that bumps onto Scorch. Won't be any focus linked to it. So once again, Chef Cloud should be removed. Yep, there you go. They noticed it. Perfect. Alright. And Jam shouldn't be live on Malorus, but I guess that will be handled in a moment. Oh, do you have range 2 with the barrel? Can you fit a barrel to the left? Yeah, I guess he will just jam recoil. I mean, if they call Captain Sivor noisy nuisance, I guess these ships are quite the same. But like, times 100. Alright. Static is bumped onto Nightfall. Doesn't take any damage, but won't be able to perform any action. Stress should be removed as well. But isn't, it seems. 2 straight from Scorch that clears the stress and takes an evade. 5 straight from recoil and just boosts away, I guess. Oh no, the ability has a cool, the ship has a good ability, which basically is to double reposition if wanted, which he just did. That was recoil. Now this is Philippines Malorus. 2 straight, clears the stress, if they remember to get those tokens off, obviously. I guess this is not a very good round for Nicolas, as no points will be scored at the end. My bad. There will be one. I guess it will be a 1-2 once again. So this will be Royce getting the score ahead, and even more if he can kill those ships. I mean, I don't know if he has an arc on recoil. Let's figure it out. No. So recoil is safe for now. Hello, did they score turn 1 according to the turn tracker? I think they did. No, they didn't. We're not at round 1 for now. We're at round 4. Sorry, we're not at round 3, we're at round 4. Scorch gets an evade out of 4 defense. And yeah, he got 2 hits natural. This is getting difficult if he rolls like that all the time. Scorch is 1 hull away from dying. I mean, basically, except Grudge, they are all 1 hull away from dying. And this is not good looking. And keeps rolling like hell. But defense is solid this time. Nothing to fear. No arc on static. Alright. 1 hit. I don't even know on whom. Oh, I guess it's on Grudge, my bad. You better have your focus. Do you want to keep it? No, I guess not. Not at this point. Alright. So back to Grudge again. Takes the... Oh, Grudge didn't even attack. Oh, that was Malorus shot. On Scorch. Alright, so I guess if Scorch dies, this is pretty much game at this point. There is a chance. There is a chance. Scorch lives. So Calculate will be recovered after being spent right away. And now you've got a shot. Oh. Oh yeah, he should have kept the Calculate. Should have kept and should have got 1 more. So 2v3 plus a Calculate, it should not hit. Except if there's a triple bank, of course, which isn't. So no more points scored, but now we're at the end of the round. That means 1 point here for Royce, 1 point there for Royce, and 1 point there for Nicolas. So that's a 1-1-2. So Royce is taking the lead again. But yeah, to come back to the tracker, they did forget the round 0 setup. So they only started the tracker at round 1. So for them it's about to be turn 5, but it's turn 6 actually. What can we do now? Every ship on Royce's side is healthy. Pretty much every ship on Nicolas' side is heavily damaged. We know for sure that Nightfall is going to the right, as there is a proxy mine preventing him to go to the left. I mean, the amount of self-bomb that Royce did is a bit too high in this game, but that did not cost him quite much. I'm quite curious about what can be done by Nicolas in these 9 remaining minutes, because you've got to score more than your opponent and kill ships, which is very hard because you're not in a good position to do so. I mean, if you just consider Malorus, the blue one, Malorus doing a 1 hard to the left, well, Scorch is quite dead without doing anything. I mean, Static should be out of stress by now. But I guess you're not doing a 1 hard anyway, so that pretty much doesn't change anything, I guess. Although it was a self bump, it doesn't change anything. Blue maneuver is still a blue maneuver. Yeah, big question. What do we do now? There is fire everywhere for Nicolas. Quite a difficult one to stop. I'm just noticing that 5, no, there are as many ships on one side that there are on the other. Yeah. Road roll for turn. Oh, it's turn 5. Oh, that was turn 5. My bad. Anyway, so we are at turn 5, not 6. My bad. Yeah, I guess at this point, I mean, what could Scorch do? Slam? Not so sure it's the right call, but I guess Malorus is doing a 1 hard to the left, which is quite scary if Scorch goes to the left. Okay, Grudge sitting on the objective. Nightfall to the right as expected. This proc mine not hitting Kaido at the beginning was huge. Oh, he did try and fit a boost. Isn't that what happened? And there is no... Oh, what is happening? Yeah, Nightfall tried to boost right, but there was no space to complete the move, so no tractor. That is good. 2 bank from Static. Probably aiming to go on Malorus. Yeah, I mean, he could just barrel and be at range 1 of Grudge, which he already is. Tough position to be in, I guess. But contests the objective, though. We'll take a focus. Yeah, Scorch is leaving. And taking an evade. Relying on those defense dice. Boost, maybe? Whatever you do before or after, I guess it's a boost. You've got to score the most. I mean, the highest amount of point that you can. Looking at the board state right now, it would lead to a 2-1. Depends on what Malorus did. It might lead to a... no, sorry. It's a 2-1. Yep. So Malorus will have a shot, but it will most likely be obstructed, I guess. I guess so. Focus for Malorus. And has a lock on Scorch, so not looking very good for Scorch. That is taking 2. Malorus takes an evade. Alright, so yeah, for now this is a 2-1 at the end of the round, so it means we are going back to tied. Yep, so that's 2v5. 2 double modded, so most likely to do 2. He doesn't spend anything. He doesn't spend anything. Keeps for later, I guess, which is not a bad call, obviously. So evade stays on. Static has only one shot, which is into Belarus. Same range. Focus makes that too, but I guess you don't want to spend the focus with Grudge being so close of you. Though it's only a little bomber, there is a 3 dice shot. Nightfall has no shot. Same for recoil, same for Scorch. So we are going into initiative 2. That is range 2, which is quite nice for Scorch. But there is a calculate also. Yeah, and that is the reason why he didn't take a red focus after bumping. But obviously that makes no difference. But in defense, it's okay as well. Alright, and now, Garage. Who do you want to be shooting at? Quite difficult. Static is full life. Melrus is just shieldless, but has a focus, and it's range 3. Grudge is full life. Tough decision. He will go on to Garage. I guess this is the most likely shot, most likely to hit. And 2. And calculate makes that reduced to 1. Oh, elusive, my bad. Takes the calculate. Gets a shield out. Grudge. End of the round. That's 2 to 1. So, middle is for Royce. Center bottom is tied. And 2 more for Nicolas. I guess we will have to, yeah, 13 to 13. This is a close game. Very, very close. Oh, and what happens if we've got a tie in the game? I guess this is pretty much a... that doesn't count. But if we've got 5 games and one is tied and the other 2 are 2 wins for Team A, 2 wins for Team B. How do we do? I guess we just sit here and count the points. Alright. Because I guess next turn is last turn. Okay, so recall may be useful while being at range 1 of the objective. Nightfall is quite useless, objective speaking. Malorus will not be scoring next turn, I guess. Problem now is that Scorch is sitting on 1 with 3 ships that are hunting him, but I guess he can just go fast, straight to the bottom and take an evade. But yeah, I guess, alright, so my guess is that Nicolas' winning condition is not losing anything, scoring objectives. That's basically what I think. I guess Roy's condition of winning condition is either taking a ship out and not losing that much objective points, or just taking a ship out and scoring 1 point if you want, or just like securing more objective points than Nicolas. Isn't it a quite better spot, I guess? Because the fact that Nicolas' ship are so damaged is a very consistent threat since 2 turns, but he will be playing first, though, for the 3rd turn in a row. It is turn 6. There will be a drop or not. Oh, there will be a chaff cloud. That is smart actually, because it will um, give Scorch. Oh, does it? So locks are broken. I guess. I guess this is not good for. This is not good for Royce. Getting Malorus lock away. Oh, Grudge is looking away. So yeah, he is choosing probably to score more objective points than Nicolas. It might be the plan. Regular boost for Grudge. I'm worried that this boost might cost him the win. Because now this objective cannot be contested anymore. Uh, I'm I'm worried. One bank from Grudge gets a focus. Is probably aiming to. Oh, but Recall could score 2 in 1. Oh no. Well, I guess Grudge won't be dying anyway, but that's a double damage. Double damage for Grudge. No shot, though. Yeah, you could argue that this shot was pretty much useless anyway, but Scorch is contesting this objective. Is he in range of the other one? No. That's not Scorch, my bad, that's Static, of course. Nightfall. I guess there this will be a boost to the right. Oh, that doesn't fit once again. Oh no! So no jam once again. It has to be close though. 5 straight from recoil. So at this point I guess he is scoring 2 objectives, but has to survive to do so. Scorch. What is Scorch doing? It appears to be a 4K, but as he is stressed, it will only be a 2 straight. Won't be taking any shot from Static, though. Oh, and Malorus is doing a 3 hard. Ouch. I guess he forgot about his ability, which is quite nice, because now it's only a 1 modded shot. But it's 3 dice due to the... Oh no, it might just be because of the cluster missiles. Might be a reason. 1 hard from Malorus. Taking a lock. But the other Malorus is just a bit outside. Oh man, it will be difficult. The heart is about to break. For now, it is Nicolas having 1, 2, 3 objective to 1, but recoil has to survive. If recoil dies, that's basically game. Alright, cluster missiles, charge number 3. 2 so far. Rerolls into 3, so that's 3 or dies. And that's game. Come on. Yep. Well, it's a bit complicated though, but anyway. That's a concussion from Malorus. Converts with her ability. Getting 2. So just 1 shield. And that's basically it. And that's, let's see, one more point. One more point. So it should end with 19. Oh, no, 20 actually. 20 to 14. All right. Here we are, Philippines getting. Oh, and it was not game one. I'll just change the title. Real quick. It was not game one, it was game two. That is me being tired. And it was not 0-0, it was 1-0 for Philippines. So now it's 2-0 in the best of five. GG to Team Philippines getting the second win. And yeah. So 20 to 14. I'll just get that written somewhere in case there is a need to have the score. We said 14 to 20 in favor of Philippines. There you go. There you go. Perfect. All right. Let's just have that modified as well here. There you go. There you go. Perfect. All right. Have a pleasant day or night or whatever time zone you're in, and we'll catch later for another XTC game. Next one is tomorrow.